Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. It is Main Street Today time, and we have got a fun show. We've got lots of stuff, but let's start our show before we have our special guest on, which we have a bunch of them today, with some of the things going on for Christmas. If you want to write down some very, very cool things, and I apologize ahead of time. We've got some issues going on with the internet, with the weather, with the rain and stuff. It's water causes issues. So what can I say? And so we'll make sure that sometimes you might be able to see this show on replay, but even if we have some issues with streaming, we usually rectify them for the end of the day. This is a show you can come back to. And if there's something that you go, oh, what was that thing she was talking about? Like the Nashville Zoo? Well, guess what? We can tell you all about it right now with Miss Mallory. We got to go on one of the coldest nights ever, and she has all the details right here. With Mallory at Zoo Illumination. Where are we right now, Mallory?
Yes, so we are right in front of Festival Field with this beautiful big grand dragon behind me, and it is opening night of Zoo Illumination.
When people walk through, how many miles of lights are we going to get to see?
So all the lanterns and lights take up about 3 miles of zoo pathway, so you will have plenty to see when you come visit.
I love it because you've got people here of all ages walking through, even cold. It's nice. You have a cocoa booth.
Yes, we got hot cocoa, we've got some cider, and we've got some margaritas and beer as well, so you can get your beverage of choice and get nice and toasty and stroll some of the pathways.
Now, this is not included in your zoo membership, but you can, and you do need to go to NashvilleZoo.org and make reservations because you limit the number each night.
Yes, that's correct. So you can get all of those tickets at NashvilleZoo.org/Zoolumination to see your prices, and you can even get a platinum pass that you can purchase, and if you get that, you can come as many times as you would like.
Ooh, the platinum pass.
Yes.
So it's a great, even if you go at Christmas time, because this goes even after Christmas.
Yes, this goes after Christmas, and we're even open on some of the holidays. We're open on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So we are open for business if you want to come and spend your holiday cheer with us at Nashville Zoo.
Oh, thank you so much for being with us and taking a look. How many exhibits are there?
So we have over 1,000 custom-made silk Chinese lanterns here at the zoo.
When did they start putting these up in the park?
So we had a team of about 35 Chinese artisans that came out in August, and so this team has been on grounds for nearly 3 months piecing all of these lanterns together, and they just finished about a week ago, and they're beautiful and a sight to see, and you have to come out to see it for yourselves.
Well, I got to tell you, it was a night never to forget. Incredible, incredible things. Speaking of some nights not to forget and some days not to forget, Friday coming up on December 16th, let's go to Springfield, Tennessee, our Robertson County Connection territory. Customer Appreciation Day is taking place at for the Springfield City Hall. Free cookies, hot chocolate, visits from Santa from 2 to 4. That is coming up next Friday, December 16th. Let's move on down to the Jingle and Mingle, December 15th. It's Thursday from 5 to 7. Brought to you by Mont Haven Cultural Arts Center and the Hendersonville Chamber. There are savory and sweet tastings, Christmas cocktails, bourbon tasting. It is fantastic. So I want to encourage you all to go to the Jingle and the Mingle. Our wonderful Thrive in the 37075 is incredible. And speaking of the Mont Haven Arts Cultural Center, they do some wonderful things, just incredible things. I was at their gala this year, their fundraising gala, and it was so incredible. Let me tell you a little bit about what they do.
One of Mont Haven Arts and Cultural Center's most prominent undertakings is our arts education. Our art school has over 400 students enrolled throughout the year, and last year alone we had over 3,000 students that came from schools in counties as far as Macon County and East Tennessee. We service what I consider to be a large rural area. We've received notes and letters from students who express how much they enjoyed their visit and that it was the first time they'd been to an art museum. We find them sitting and gazing into the art, and it really is an incredible feeling to encounter this firsthand. Most rewarding in achievements is our Arts Outreach Program. It is by far one of our most important missions to go into the community with our team of dedicated art teachers and make a difference. It allows us to give children opportunities they may not normally have. Children Are People is an excellent example. This is an after-school program in Gallatin, and every week our team creates a project with the students which helps them with artistic expression. It can really open the heart to new learning. It really helps them transform emotion into new, healthy, and creative energies. This actually can help change the community in which you live. We believe the arts as an outlet can really make a difference in a child's life. Our Healing Arts program is something we are passionate about. The launching pad for this program really was our Between the Lines Veterans Art Therapy. We do offer free classes as part of our outreach for Veterans Weekly, but our workshops for veterans with TBI and PTSD is an increasing focus as we see veterans who, through particular experiences, have difficulty expressing themselves. Our goal is to help them find a voice and tell their story. Exhibiting the work created from these workshops and making them available to the public would be a great way to educate folks to this method and let them share the work and honor their service to our country. Of course, our Healing Arts program will also include classes dealing with abuse, major loss, depression. The importance of Monhaven offering creative expression through these workshops that can help you release and work through anguish is really monumental. It's hard sometimes to explain to people why it's important to be involved and help us continue the work that we do, because what we do is under the surface, but it creates a great balance in a community. It's a magical place to visit and a beautiful place to see art here at Monhaven Arts and Cultural Center.
Ooh, it's a wonderful place, and that is in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and they have wonderful events. Got some folks checking in with us today. Do a few little shout outs. Good morning, Leslie. Good to have you here this morning. Loretta Huff, how are you doing? I miss you too. And Corinne is calling in, checking in from Buffalo, New York, where it's always cold. Their summer's like one day. Phil McGarrah is here today. Hello, Oklahoma. And Merry Christmas from everyone from Running on Empty, Row Records, and me. Y'all listening to Devin O'Day the best. I love you, Phil. Thank you for saying that. Well, you guys are about to meet CJ Field. He is adorable, 1. He is a star, 2. And you are going to love his music. Let's get a look at his new single. And it's a live performance, and I thought I'd share it with you right now. It's called Bad Decisions.
So I may mess the lyrics up. We're going to roll it anyway. How do you feel about it?
Feel about it, yeah. I've got that feeling.
All right, this is brand new. If I do mess the lyrics up, it is what it is. This is called Bad Decision.
On a mission to make me untrue. Get in my
it up till I'm lost and I'm found, making bad decisions. Whoa. Here we go, we say we won't, but then we know we both will. Yeah, here we go, we say we won't, but then we know we both will. Making bad decisions when I'm with you, 'cause baby you're on a mission to make me untrue. Get in my head and mess it up till I'm lost and I'm found, making bad decisions. Bad decisions. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
I'll say not bad. And he joins us live now. CJ Field in the house. How are you? Now, that was early in that song. That was like, it was brand new then. And now you just had an album release party at Dee's Country Lounge.
Yeah, I'd never been to that place. By the way, thank you. This is great. This is awesome.
I'm so glad that you're here. Look at you with all the Christmassy mood and you got it all going on.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
I can't quite keep my hair out of my face today, so I rocked the hat, but it is what it is.
It's a crazy day. The weather's affecting everything from our internet stream to, and I go, look, my hair's going to find the scrunchie today because it's just like all over the place.
You look great, though. You look amazing.
Well, God bless you. Thank you. See, that's my boy. Well, I wanted to tell people a little bit about the story of you and where you're from, and the road to Nashville comes from every direction.
Yes, ma'am. Sure does. I'm from Massachusetts originally, a little town called North Adams. I lived in Macon, Georgia for a little while. Went back home and moved to Nashville. I want to say maybe 2011, 2012, somewhere in that area. Got really lucky with the friends I fell into. Let's see, moved back home a few years later because of my children, and kind of assumed that the industry, I say that in my heart, I knew it was still there, but you know, Nashville forgets about people when they leave. But I'm very lucky. I have wonderful friends, and fast forward a few years later and here I am again. Pretty wild.
Here you are again, and you played backstage Nashville, and you had a really special guest that showed up at Dee's that was filming you, and her name, I'm not going to name drop, Ashley McBride, but that's the way Nashville is. We all show up in town and we have these friendships, and I call it the graduating classes. She's part of your graduating class.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. There was a place out in the Hermitage, I think it's still there, it's called the Rusty Nail.
Yeah.
And we used to have a writer's round every Tuesday, and all of our friends would just meet up there. Her and I kind of had a similar thing. We'd go play somewhere on the weekend because you could actually make money out of town. And then during the week, we would write. And then on Tuesday nights, we'd play our songs for each other. It was a bunch of us. Terry Jo Box hosted the night. Now she hosts a night at the local called the Music Row Freak Show, and it's named after a song we wrote together. And
oh wow!
Since then, she's had a bunch of cuts. She's got a couple Lainey Wilson cuts on the new record, and I'm really proud of all my friends. It's amazing.
Well, they are equally proud of you, and I want to tell you that they were so happy to support you. You know, Ashley is going to be going in, being inducted as a new member of the country, the Grand Ole Opry, and you're going to get to support her during that.
It's wild. It's
a little far from the Rusty Nail. I mean, you know, you can almost throw a stone, you know, but at the same time, it's a long way from the Rusty Nail to the Opry.
I can't imagine what it must feel like for her, because for me, it's like, I can't, yeah, it's insane. We got together, I want to say last month, and wrote a song. We had a moment where it was like, hey, wait a second. You're about to be the newest Opry member. This is wild. Yeah, it's a crazy world.
Well, it's your time in the sun. You've got this brand new album. Let's talk a little bit about that and about the new Bad Decisions. We just heard that when it was new, but you've got the whole collection. Your voice is really distinctive. Really, really distinctive. I bet you hear a lot of people who respond to your voice even before the song gets really good and started, don't they?
Yeah. I'm really fortunate. I've been blessed with that type of thing, I guess. And I'm also fortunate that I'm releasing it totally unplanned right around the time that my friend gets inducted, and so I can hang out and celebrate with her. I've been told there's going to be cake there.
Yes, there's always cake.
But yeah, I guess I hate talking about it myself, but I guess there is a uniqueness to my voice. When I was really little, I used to try to sound like other people, and I grew up a huge Elvis fan, and I would impersonate him and other people. And then I forget there was a certain time where I realized I could start singing like me, and that's not bad.
I love it. I love it. No, it is definitely not bad. Well, do you have any more live shows in Nashville before you head back up north?
Well, later today, I'll be playing at a charity event downtown called Stuff the Truck. Yeah, we're going to be donating toys for, less fortunate children and spreading cheer for a good cause. And that'll be the end of my Nashville run. It's been a wild couple of weeks. I've done, between writers' rounds and my 2 band shows, I've performed 9 times. I've written 5 new songs, and I got to meet you, which is wild.
Oh, it was
By the way,
good to meet you.
If you don't mind me saying, Backstage Nashville, I told you in person, but I want to say it in front of your audience. Backstage Nashville is an amazing show. And you can go anywhere in Nashville and hear great hit songwriters, but it's not common to see it in such a wonderful show form. You're a great host. The crowd was so responsive, and the quality of songwriters / performers you had there was just through the roof. So I was so happy to be a part of it.
Well, thank you. We were graced with your presence. I really tell you, it was a really cool thing. And the very final show for the season, our season finale, is this Saturday. And our mutual friend, D. Vincent Williams and Clint Daniels, will all be there. Raybo. It's just going to be a show of shows, bringing the season to a close, and we'll come back January 21st. But I'm so glad that you're part of it. And before you get out of here, I'm going to bring on Tracy Hitz with the Hitz List, because she's the reason that we met.
Let's go. I didn't know you were doing this. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's like the Brady Bunch, da, 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 da. But tell us a little bit, Tracy, how did you guys meet?
So all roads lead back to Chancey Neal, of course. So through Chancey, I met Terry Jo Box, and Terry Jo Box is one of our flagship artists, songwriters that was at the Denmark Festival for the last 2 years. Oh. And this past year, we wanted to bring the Freak Show over to Denmark, of course. And so she said, I have the 2 perfect people or 3 people for the Freak Show, where she had her premiere songwriters, and CJ was one of those. So I met CJ through Terry Jo Box and Blue Foley, which all goes back to Chancey Neal.
And then you all ended up in Denmark and got to bring our music to them. And what a cool thing. Well,
it was wild because that was the first time I met D. Vincent.
Wow.
And now him and I, we're going to play poker tomorrow night. We're buddies now. And
yeah, be careful playing poker with him. I'm just going to tell you.
If he's watching, I'm taking him for everything he's got. For you, David.
Y'all, this is great. Well, CJ, tell people how they can find you.
Just dropped a new single. I'm on all the socials. You can download the song on any platform you listen to music on. We're going to try to keep putting things out in single form until this spring, and I'll drop a full record that I've been working on for about 2 years now.
Well, everybody that I've talked to that's seen you, that in the last week, I keep hearing a recurring thread of Springsteen, and to be compared to Bruce Springsteen in all the good ways that he gives us this great music is, I think that's a really cool comparison, and I really love that. And I'll second that, because the songs that you bring they're top notch.
I try to, my style of writing is definitely not your typical right now style, without, I'm going to say it nicely.
Yeah.
I take a different approach, and that's a really great compliment to hear. It's cool. My
You
ticket
do.
sales are a little bit cheaper right now, so you can come see me a whole lot cheaper than Bruce right now.
That's right. That's right. Well, you know what? You're worth every penny, and to me, the experience is priceless. So thank you, CJ, and we will talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you so much, Devin. See
Okay.
you,
Take
Tracy.
care.
Bye.
Bye. We're going to find out what all is, whoops. We're going to find out why, dude, we're not ready to let him go yet. Tracy, what all is going on? You keep us ready for the entertainment dollar and where to spend it on the weekends. We've talked about Zoo Illumination, but what musically is going on this weekend?
Yes, like as I mentioned, we're headed over to Stuff the Truck here in a little bit, and that is benefiting the Metro Police Christmas charities. It's on 2817 Azalea, over by Azalea Park. So there was a DJ. He's going to pop in from 1 to 2 and play some live music. He has a ton of Christmas songs that he's written, but Santa will be there, photo booth, all the things. So that'll be fun. But I thought this one was interesting over at the basement. I love the basement, but Dan Nobler and Friends, and it's called Friends Play My Son's Favorite Songs. And like Rodney Crowell will be there, Andrew Combs. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I was intrigued by it, and I love the basement. But that's going on tonight. And then Lauren Daigle is doing her the whole Christmas tour. Yeah, at the Ryman tonight.
Oh, y'all, go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Spend everything you got to go see Lauren Daigle. She is the stuff. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I have some friends coming in town from Tampa for that one. Tomorrow, so Jelly Roll is headlining Bridgestone, which that's pretty quick, pretty fast. Love that guy, but that's a big deal.
It is a huge deal. And a big shout out to my friend Dana, who told me about 15 years ago that his buddy Jelly Roll was going to come on the scene. And I saw this kid all tatted up and I thought, yeah, right. It's another rapper. It's another this, it's another that. And you know what? I totally would have missed it. Dana, thank you so much for letting me know about him, because you are right. He's a really darn good singer, and he comes from it's authenticity. And I think authenticity has always been his secret. He doesn't claim to be anybody but who he is. So there you go.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm so excited. But yeah, Bridgestone, that's amazing. Headlining that. And then Machine Head is at East Side Bowl. So a little bit of a throwback there with Machine Head. The Family Christmas with Louis York and the Shindellas is down at the Franklin Theater. So that's going to be super great. Saturday, Ryan Griffin is at the Basement East. Love him. We talked about how Ashley McBride, she'll be playing that 7 and the 9:30 for her induction at the Opry on Saturday. So we'll all be up there. All of her songwriters and co-writers are all going to be up there celebrating, but Terry Clark, Ricky Skaggs will be performing as well. So that's pretty exciting. And then if you can't make it up to see Ashley, which we really think you should, I think there's still tickets left to the 9:30. But Pentatonics is doing their Christmas special a cappella at Bridgestone on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I guess if you can't see Ashley, you can go see her or see them. But then Monday, Amy Grant and Vince Gill, Ryman Auditorium, they always do their holiday show. So that's on Monday. And then again, I just really gravitated towards this one. But Corey Feldman is going to be playing City Winery. And he's doing songs from all of his movie soundtracks.
I know, and it's just an incredible, thing to think that somebody can go from one thing to another. But why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he be talented? Why wouldn't he do that? Too cool. I mean, I'd go see just because it just seems like an interesting night. Night.
Yeah, I'm marking it down. I might go to that on Monday because it is so interesting. I grew up watching both of the Coreys and all those movies, yeah.
Too cool.
So that's Monday. So that gets you through the weekend all the way to Monday, and then we'll start it back up again next week.
Yeah, and if you want to shop, before we say goodbye to you, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be at Music City Center this weekend because the holiday Handmade market is going to be going on Saturday and Sunday. So that's what I'll be doing.
Awesome. And I guarantee there's music there too.
I know. I tell you, DIY workshops. Pretty cool. Well, thank you for all you do. You have a great weekend and good to see you this week. Good to see you in person.
I know. Finally.
I know. We've been talking about it long enough. Have a great rest of your weekend and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, speaking of the holiday Handmade market from Odell Markets, Have you already gotten your tickets? Get them in advance and you avoid all the lines. It's time for the Nashville Holiday Handmade Market, December 10th and 11th at Music City Center. 250 vendors of some of the coolest gifts, decor, clothing, and must-have items around. Handmade and lots of one-of-a-kinds. Goodie bags and pictures with Santa. DIY workshops, a photo booth, and more. December 10th from 9 to 7, December 11th, 10 to 4. Get your tickets in advance and avoid the lines. You can even pay in advance for your pictures with Santa. Go to odellmarkets.com and click Buy Tickets. The Nashville Holiday Handmade Market at Music City Center, December 10 and 11. Brought to you by Odell Markets. It's a ho-ho-ho lot of fun. Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
Jesus help me. Wait a minute. This motherfucking recording. Wait a minute. That don't look good.
I'll be over there in a second.
I can't reach that back there. Wait a minute.
Just flop.
Jesus.
Sit your ass down. Sit down. Sit down. She can't tell her. She don't know how to ride a bike. She gotta be on the other side. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. They not gonna be able to get out, y'all. They can't even come back to the bank. Ain't nobody swimming to get them neither.
I'm going to the first round, bitch. Bitch, what are you doing?
Oh, shit. Oh,
I swear to you, that got me. That just got me. It was too funny. Y'all, that's our daily giggle today, brought to you by our friend Jody Jones, who is the dentist who gave me my smile. He is located on Music Row. He is the official dentist of the Nashville Predators, the hockey team. And you know, if you work with a hockey team, you got to know your stuff. Ding! And we tell you to be safe out there, everybody. Be kind. And remember, most of all, you are loved.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.